Ready or not, it's time for another adventure in the Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. Today, our mission is to tackle a picture for Lakeside Stable over in West Necluda. Alright, boys and girls, strap yourselves in and let's crash this party. This quest kicks off at the Lakeside Stable near the Joju-u-u shrine, linked below, which also happens to be the fastest way there. From the shrine, just glide down and head inside the stable. You'll find an empty frame on the west wall. Examine it to get Anley's attention. The stable owners are going to be putting up paintings on display for everyone to enjoy. The Stable Association figured it'd be a great idea for them to hang the frames first before painting them to get everything ready, which makes the most sense. Anley has spent a while mulling over what painting could be worthy of such a nice frame, and he's thinking that when it's clear out, which is basically never around these parts, you can get a beautiful view of Floria Falls. He says that the best place to see it is the Floria Bridge just outside the stable. And yeah, I agree, that view would make a nice painting. Beautiful views usually do, especially when they're not covered in 3 layers of rain and disappointment. His biggest problem is that he can't leave the stable unattended. And even if he could, it's rare that the weather is clear enough. Except there is that whole thing that we can make the weather clear, because we control the weather. But he says that maybe there is some other way to get a panoramic view of Floria Falls on a clear day. If someone just brought him a picture, for instance, then he'd be able to paint a copy and hang it up right there in that there frame. And that activates the A Picture for Lakeside Stable. So I happen to already have a clear day, so I don't actually need to do anything here. But if it is raining or cloudy or just not a clear day for you, you can use the stable to sleep using your sleepover tickets, or you can pay 20 rupees unless you're at a point where you're getting half off and paying 10 rupees. But there is a cheaper way to do this. And by cheaper, I mean free, which is my favorite price. So let's head outside. To the right of the stable, there is a cooking pot, but if it is raining, that's going to be pretty useless. Nothing like staring at a cooking pot that you can't use while Link is slowly getting wetter. So instead, let's come right across the path. There is a campfire right under this here canopy, and it stays lit even in the rain. So you can just sit here and sleep over and over and over and over and over and over. Sorry, I got stuck on a loop because that's usually what it takes to make it stop raining here. Yeah, Link basically becomes a professional napper around these parts. And I'm sorry that that's probably what it's gonna take, but I do wish you the best of luck. But I also recommend sleeping until noon so that you get the brightest, clearest day possible. And once you get the weather that you want, which, like I said, it's gotta be clear, so I hope that's what you want. Head down to the bridge and go all the way down to the middle. Once you get there, you'll see this little section that kind of extrudes out from the bridge. That's going to be the best spot to get a nice panoramic view of Floria Falls. Then just step right out here to the middle. It's this waterfall right here. I'll even show you on the map so that we're all looking at the correct waterfall and not just aggressively photographing random water features. Alright, once you've got the right one, pull out your camera. Make sure that you can see that little red exclamation point. And if your Link is anything like my Link, you know he's really into selfies. Hero of Hyrule, part-time influencer. So, all you gotta do is press X to activate selfie mode. Just make sure that little red exclamation point stays visible. And if you lose it, zoom in or out until it comes back. And once you're sure you've got your shot, go ahead and press A. And if you're still not sure, check your album. The little red exclamation point will show up there too. And once you're confident you nailed the shot, head back to the stable. Go inside and examine that empty frame one more time to get Anley's attention. He starts talking again about wanting a picture of Floria Falls on a clear day, but you can just tell him, like this one, and show him the picture. Choose the one that you want him to paint and, aha! This is exactly the picture I asked for! And he says it'll really liven up the place and asks if it's okay to paint a copy. Go ahead and tell him, sure buddy. The falls really pack a punch. No matter how many times he sees them, he's always moved beyond words. A picture of Link, the falls, will really make travelers glad that they made this long, slippery trip to Faron. It's probably mostly the falls, but hey, whatever. Just give him a moment to whip up a reproduction. He promises that he's really quite good at this, and I believe him because stable owners double as artists. It's a prerequisite. Somewhere there's a hiring checklist that says, can paint, yes or no, and he circled yes. But then he just knew it. It's perfect for this stable, and it's all thanks to you, Mr. Hero. Link is stunning, isn't he? That said, if you ever want to hang a different selfie with Floria Falls on a clear day in the background, he'd be happy to oblige. Just show him a new picture and he'll paint another copy and swap it out. Easy peasy. And to show his appreciation, he's giving you 1 pony point and the stable specialty tough tomatoes seafood soup. Put that in your pocket because he thanks you for a truly splendid picture. And please feel free to use the stable whenever you want. Just like everybody else. And that completes a picture for Lakeside Stable Side Quest. And if you're stuck or need help with any part of this quest or any other video, feel free to reach out right here in the comments on Instagram, Facebook, or on Discord. I am always happy to help. Huge thanks to my Patreon supporters. Your support means the world. And if you'd like to join in and get some extra goodies, check out my Ko-fi or Patreon pages. And if this walkthrough helped you out, give that like button a little tap, hit subscribe for more gaming goodness, and spread the word to your fellow adventurers. Got any questions or thoughts? Drop them in the comments below. I am all ears. Until next time, this is KKJinxx, over and out.